Boy, I love this up story. Today we're going to take a look at the Stray Dogs Dog Days trade paperback by Tony Fleecs and Trish Forstner. It has a 128 page count and the cover price of $16.99. If you're looking to get a trade paperback like this, I get all my books from Organic Price Books, the best place to get your omnibus and other collected editions. Super fast shipping, bulletproof packaging, and amazing customer service. Use promo code DROCK to get $2 off your purchase at organicpricebooks.com. And now use code DROCK Ship It Together to get 5% off an order of 3 or more books. Join the OPB family today. Link is down in the description. Now let's jump right into this trade paperback review of Stray Dogs Dog Days. Okay, so here we have the Stray Dogs Dog Days trade paperback. You have the cover art here from Tony Fleecs and Trish Forstner. On the side here, little stray dogs there, and on the back you're going to get a little description of what this book is with little quotes and stuff, little reviews from people. Scotty Young is on there in the back. The Stray Dogs title page here, and then you're going to get a list of the creators. So you have Tony Fleecs and Trish Forstner on the story and artwork, and then you have Brad Simpson on the colors throughout this. So this starts out with the Stray Dogs Dog Days prologue here from Free Comic Book Day, the little doggy in the window. And then you'll also get Stray Dogs issues 1 and 2. So this isn't a huge book, very slim little trade paperback here. There isn't too much material in this. This really just serves as a companion to the original series. So you're going to get a little bit more of a background on what happened to each one of these dogs that we saw originally in the Stray Dogs story. So each one of these stories starts out with a little lost dog poster with some information about each dog, and then goes into a little bit of their life before he was taken by this sadistic serial killer that was just going around killing women. So you get like some kids visiting from college, and you know, it makes you think that you're gonna get the killer's coming as the dog is describing somebody as a monster, but it's actually like the daughter's boyfriend. Then you have this with Gucci here with a bunch of Instagram posts of her owner, and then the last Instagram post has, you know, her sister or something like that is saying like, you know, if you have any information of her disappearance, please contact me or whatever police department. So because basically this dude is just going around killing women, specifically just women. They even talk about it in one of these stories, how the killer, he only takes women or kills women and then takes the dogs. So it's very, very messed up, man. This is a fucked up story. I mean, the artwork, don't let it confuse you. It's got these cute little Disney looking characters, but at the root of it, this is a really fucked up, twisted, just dark ass story, and it's really, really phenomenal. I really enjoyed the original series, and I think this companion here, tying everything in, giving a little history on each one of these dogs is just really cool. It was a great thing that they did. I'm glad they did it. So you have a little lost dog here, Roxanne, where you think you're gonna start out getting this little serial killer breaking into this woman's apartment, but actually it's just the dog kind of messing around, breaking plants and stuff like that. But then she goes to get him bathed at the groomer, and that's where she stumbles into the man there. They always show like his boot, which I think is cool. They never really show his like face like direct on until like later in the original story. And then you have Henry here, another lost dog poster. Starts out, you get a little incident here where the man is trying to actually kill a woman and steal this dog and then keep him as a trophy, but she ends up like calling the police and he ends up running away, but then he stumbles onto another victim, and that's where he gets this little poodle Henry from. So each one of these is just, like I said, it's a little background into how these dogs came to be. Now, Sophie was a big part of the first series. She was one of the few dogs that actually had like memories of her previous owner. Most of the dogs that were taken by this man kind of forgot about their previous owners and just were living life as it is at this dude's house with all this terrible shit, you know, as he's going out and just murdering all these people and bringing the dogs back. They're just cool with it because they're like, cool, new dog, but they don't know that, you know, their owners are all just getting murdered by this crazy serial killer dude. So it's a very, very twisted story, man, and it's a great story though. I'm a huge fan of it. I definitely recommend going and reading the original Stray Dogs before you get this. It wouldn't really make sense to read this if you hadn't read the original story, so you're gonna want to definitely get that. For the next lost dog, you get Victor, the Firehouse Dalmatian here. he was involved in one of the more heartbreaking moments in the entire series, I must say. So Victor is kind of like a firehouse dog that gets treated well by one of the women that works there. He's kind of looked upon as her dog, even though he's really the firehouse's dog, and she ends up becoming one of the victims of this serial killer, actually. And it kind of ends in this book here with some of the firefighters going down and burning the house down that the serial killer lived at. So like I said, this isn't really a spoilerish story of what happens. The whole main story is in the first Stray Dogs. This is really just little tie-in issues kind of, and a little just extra bonus to the story. So you're going to get some covers here collected in the back of the actual Stray Dogs here, and then it's going to go into what people really like the most about this story is the homage covers to classic horror movies. You have the Trick or Treat there, you have Jason Goes to Hell. Not sure what that one is, but there's a ton of these great Night of the Living Dead, Reanimator, a ton of these horror covers, which are just fantastic. You have the Evil Dead there, you have the Exorcist cover, just great stuff. These two, I'm not sure of which ones these are. If you want to let me know what these covers are, let me know down in the comments. You got the Shaun of the Dead homage cover here, and then the Final Destination. That was a dope movie, man. Then Krampus. Gotta get down with the Krampus. I Know What You Did Last Summer homage cover. All these homage covers are so sick, man. Huge fan of horror movies, so like, and I guess everyone else was too. This is one of the things that drew people to this story, this little series from Tony Fleecs and Trish Forstner. The Goosebumps homage cover there, another Goosebumps, and then you have the little Pennywise dog down there. Let's see. I'm not sure what that one is. And then you got the first issue of The Walking Dead, so they did a little homage cover to that one, and then they did also another Walking Dead little homage cover there. This was another cover, I don't know what that's from. Stranger Things, and you have Gremlins. The Gremlins is sick, man. And then what else we got? Paranormal Activity. That movie is trash. And then you have the Ring one, which is pretty good. Drag Me to Hell homage cover. Then you have Alien. This story is absolutely twisted and heartbreaking, and one of my favorite reads of all time, to be honest. These issues here were a great companion to the Stray Dogs series. Let me know what you think about this Stray Dogs Dog Days paperback down in the comments, and of course, as always, thank you for watching.